Hey, Abigail Irozuru here. I am a British athlete and businesswoman. I run a tuition agency in Manchester called Manchester Tutors. And I am super passionate also about transforming lives, helping people to live healthier, happier, higher performing lives. I do that by sharing the principles that I've learned as a high performance athlete, as someone who has represented my country at a World Championships and European Indoor Championships, European Championships, and hopefully heading into the next Olympic Games in Tokyo that will start in July. So what am I going to share with you today? I just want to share with you three key words: mindfulness, meditation, and movement. In honor of the Mental Health Awareness Week/month in 2021, the theme being nature, I thought there were three other connecting principles that were super powerful that every single person can benefit from listening to, learning more about, and applying in their lives to live healthier, happier lives. So the first is mindfulness. What is mindfulness? It is bringing awareness to the present, non-judgmental awareness. It is about noticing, looking around, pausing in the moment. Even in this moment, noticing what I'm saying, the words that are coming out of my mouth, the tension probably in my chest that's up here because I'm like, oh, I'm recording a video for the first time in so long and it's off the cuff kind of, and what are people going to think of me, and just all of this judgment in my head that is not, well, it's actually being quite mindful of what's happening, but then just pausing and embracing the moment. So if you think about that in connection with nature, how many times this week have you stepped outside and just gone on a walk without headphones in your ear, with something to listen to, without the distraction of technology, maybe holding your phone or listening to a podcast or YouTube? And all of these things may be amazing, but practicing mindfulness in nature to help promote good mental health is just going out on a walk, committing to 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or however long you can, and just noticing, looking down and noticing the flowers on the ground, noticing the sound. So having a holistic picture of the nature that is all around you, the sounds, the sights, the smells. And why don't you do that today? Challenge yourself to do that this week and tell me how you feel. Share that in the comments, or if you already do that, I'd love for you to share in the comments as well what impact that has on you, and what impact you believe that can have on others. So that's the first M, mindfulness. The second M is movement. Now, again, in connection with this theme of nature, movement is simply going for that walk, taking that first step outside. If you do feel challenged in any way by stepping outside on a walk in the fields or in forests or just on the street, but I would challenge you to go into a green space, why not step outside into your garden or a friend's garden and just move along, just move back and forth. It could be in a 10-meter space, but I would challenge you to just get out, to move at different speeds, to move fast, to move slowly, and just to embrace that movement and being mindful within that as well. And the third part of that, and also I just want to challenge you, movement, obviously as an athlete, there's movement where it's really high performance, but in this way, I'm really talking about movement from the perspective of rest, from the perspective of resting and quieting your mind and doing something that is healthy, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. And the third piece in the puzzle is meditation. Now, if you are practicing mindfulness and movement together, you may notice again that meditation will just come a lot more freely. Now, I see meditation as this space of quiet and of noticing breath. And I feel that when you're able to practice meditation in the quiet moments, in the still moments where things are easy, like where you're out on a walk in nature, in a garden or in a forest, then you can carry that same meditative practice of noticing your breath, of breathing through your belly as opposed to up in your chest, of counting your breath. And these are all practices that you can find more on if you do your research, or if you drop me a message, I'll be happy to take you through a meditative practice that I go through, and there are a variety. But I would encourage you to practice a mindful, meditative movement out in nature this week, whether it's raining or whether it's shining like the sun is right now, and I'm about to go on my mindful meditative movement walk. And let me know how it goes for you. Let me know how you feel, because when you're able to practice these in moments of stillness and quiet and peace and rest, when you're able to make time for this, you will notice a difference. You'll notice that when you do encounter something that would previously be very frustrating, you're able to stop. Be mindful of where you're at and how you're feeling. You're able to practice that breath, maybe 4 in and 4 out in just a meditative moment. And maybe you're able to move away from the situation and come back to that with fresher eyes and fresher understanding and a clearer brain, so that you can have a more positive outcome. So I would encourage you to practice mindfulness, movement, and meditation in nature as a way to improve your own personal mental health, and pass this on so that others too can understand the importance of a mindful, meditative and movement practice for their own mental health and well-being, so that we can create a healthier, happier, higher performing world. Thank you.